Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. Hope everyone is doing well today. I do want to take a quick second to welcome everyone back and welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome to the family, y'all. Alright, so this is going to be a collective reading, okay? A collective general reading. This is not a personal reading, okay? So just keep that in mind when you are listening to it, okay? Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that it's your situation, okay? So just, keep all that in mind. If it's not your situation and you aren't already familiar with it, or aware of the storyline, then it's most likely not for you, okay? So just let it go. And if you guys are really looking for some type of answers or anything, I have over 200 readings up and posted on this channel. So if you feel like it, you can go check those out. Maybe you will find something that actually resonates in those playlists. All right, let me just finish cleansing this deck really quickly and then we'll get right into things. I'm going to say a quick prayer and then we'll get right into the cards. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to grab some overall energy from a different deck, and then we'll get into that one. So you guys, I've been hearing a phrase, not really a phrase, but two words, one of which are not able to be spoken on YouTube. So I'm going to spell it, okay? But S-U-I-C-I-D-E, mission, okay? So from here on out in the reading, I'm going to refer to it as S mission, okay? So that could be something, that maybe is going to come out in this reading. But what I'm getting is there's either a person or group of people that have chosen to do something. And I'm picking up a heavy, gang stalking energy. But, I'm hoping that's not what's going to come out in the reading. We've had a lot of that, but if it is, it is. However, this S mission that these people have chosen to embark on is problematic. And the reason why I say that is because if they don't get their desired result, they are going to be the ones that end up with endings, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying this is about S-U-I-C-I-D-E, okay? I'm talking about this specific mission, okay? So I'm not saying anybody's going to end up taking themselves out, but, if you look at it more metaphorically, that could be what's going to happen here, okay? And this is what I'm getting, is the more that you, if you are experiencing this, right? The more you don't react, the more concerned that they get, and the more they try to get a reaction from you, okay? So they know what they've done. They know that they are they're bound to something. And if somebody looks into it very closely and looks into their family, they're going to find things that they didn't want to come out. And essentially this could take them down legally. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. I feel like I've got something in my eye. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Can I get some overall energy for the collective? We have relationship. This looks just like this card has a deck, or this deck has a card in it, with a card that says lust on it, and it's this guy right here with this. So I don't know, somebody could have been in a relationship with some type of lust demon. And you guys remember, this is YouTube. I have to be very specific and specific, yet use different words, kind of like code words. Jealousy and envy. So there could be something going on here about a relationship and someone being jealous or envious of someone who's in their north node. House and hello. This is interesting because I was speaking about gang stalking. People could be showing up to your house trying to say hello, coming at you because they're jealous or envious of something specific. This could be a third party. And this, whatever this is, we've got child, which is innocence, and it's love 11, which is justice and tarot. So, and we have commitment. So I'm getting really somebody's committed to doing something here out of jealousy or envy to a divine being, which is yourself. All right, let's get some clarification. If you guys wouldn't mind liking the reading, it really helps get these messages out to others. And while you're there, if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. I always feel so weird asking for that, you guys. So I don't normally, but I find that when I'm watching channels and they remind me, I always remember to like the reading. So sometimes it's really easy to get caught up in what's going on with the channels. And then, you know, forgetting. So I appreciate you guys. Oh, and by the way, make sure you guys hit the bell, because sometimes the readings don't show, most of the time the readings don't show up unless the bell is clicked. All right. Let me just get one more shuffle here. This deck is still needing to be broken. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels, can I get some clarification for a relationship? What does the collective need to know about this? What does the collective need to know about this relationship? Fear. Oh, interesting. Fear, huh? Sagittarius. Work, job, business. Somebody could be fearing a Sagittarius, or you're a Sagittarius. You could work with someone that you may be fearful of. This person could have been like wanting a relationship or something with you. And you could be like, no, this is just work. Holy Spirit, holy angels, can I get one more for a relationship? Lover. This is like, this reminds me of like the devil card, because he's like red. So you could be, you could have somebody who's a Sagittarius. Either you're a Sagittarius or you're dealing with a Sagittarius. That is somebody that you met at your work or you worked with at some point. This particular person may want to be your lover. And you could be like fearful of this person, or you may not trust them. And Sagittarius is a fire sign, y'all. Aries, Leo, Sag are fire signs. So, sorry, I was just reading that card. Did I show you guys this card? Sorry, my bad. So, yeah, let's dive deeper and find out what this is about. Can I get one card more for this relationship? What does the collective need to know about this? Anything else about this relationship, Holy Spirit? All right, let's move on to jealousy and envy. What does the collective need to know about this jealousy and envy? Alluring, enticing, attractive, infatuation. This Sag could be really infatuated with you. They could be like jealous of something, which is weird. Or envious of maybe you getting into a relationship. You could work with this person and they could be like interested in you, but you may not be interested in them. You could actually fear this person. Now what I'm getting is you could feel like you're seeing into this person's dark soul. You are seeing them at their core, their devilish tendencies. And this may be what has been a turnoff for you to be in a relationship with this person or anything else. I'm just getting that this person is not your type. This person is not your type. You could have a specific type. You could have been very honest and upfront with this person whenever they maybe tried to show you some type of love or insinuate they want to be in a relationship with you. One more for jealousy and envy. Ooh, we have liar. Union. And stalker. Wait, is there another one under here? Hold on, I think so. So we've got 4 cards here. These are all going to go under jealousy and envy. So liar, stalker, spy, surveil, invasion of privacy, and impersonation. So you may know, like, this particular person could have been impersonating you, collective, and you may have confronted them about this, and they lied. And you could know that they're part of something here. They could be part of whatever the situation is with this stalking. They could be watching you. Okay, I'm also getting that somebody could have reached out to people that you know and impersonated someone. It doesn't have to be you, but they impersonated somebody. This could be online. They could have been impersonating yourself online with like fake accounts. Somebody is saying, this is the thing, is this person is saying, no, I'm not a liar, but yes, they really are a liar. You see that? They could be, this could be, and the only identifying card we have out here about who this could be is a Sagittarius. So I'm, you know, honestly, I have to say that if this is the only card out at this point, speaking of who this could be, this is very significant. This particular person, it could be a Sagittarius that's a liar. And you may know that this person's a liar. This person could be like watching you either online or impersonating you online. And this may come across as stalking because they're contacting everybody that you know, and you could be like, well, how does this person even know these people? And then we have a union. Somebody could be lying and saying that they're in a union with you, like you guys are like soulmates, or somebody reached out to your soulmate. This person could have impersonated you, saying like, oh wow, the collective came out. They could be impersonating the collective. Interesting. I love this deck, by the way. This is Intuitive Kev's deck. I have all 3 of them now, and I absolutely love them. In the off chance he's watching, probably not, but love the decks, Kev. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about North Node. What does the collective need to know about this North Node? Okay, so I'm getting this person could be in their South Node. This stalker person, this possible Sagittarius liar. We have, okay, so this is clarifying North Node. We have extraterrestrial, celestial, otherworldly being. Somebody could be attracted to you because you have otherworldly either capabilities or otherworldly DNA. Can I get one more, please, for North Node? Exposure and intuition. Okay, so you're into, okay, well, this is intuition, insight, fortune telling, divination. So your connection to the divine, your intuitive abilities, as I was saying a second ago, your ability to have foresight when it comes to things is being looked at as otherworldly. Somebody could be infatuated with you because of this. And then we have exposure, reveal, and I can't show this card, but you could have revealed that you had some sort of insight about something. And this could be why you figured this person was a liar, because you may be able to, you may have abilities that allow you to see when people are lying. I just heard like CIA capabilities. And this either scares or makes people, scares them or makes them interested. So we have drugs, medication or addiction. Somebody could be trying to say that you are an addict. They could be like threatening to say that somebody could have reached out to somebody that you know and said that you were a drug addict. This was a lie. Ooh, yeah, because they're a demon. Somebody could have said something about someone being LGBTQIA. This was all manipulation and mind games. This person's a devil. They did this because they're insecure and they're threatened by your spiritual gifts. Somebody be threatening to like out you, like if you're not out when it comes to your preferences. Mind games, spiritual gift, and self-doubt, envy, and insecurity. Yeah, so this person is a liar. And you can see this so clearly. And this is making this person upset, insecure. Could be why they're threatening to reveal something about you. What I'm getting is this person doesn't even know you, really. This person could be diabolical with the mind games. And I just heard psychological warfare. I I just heard fight fire with fire. Now, I'm not recommending, you know, anyone go back towards this person with, like, you know, doing their same thing that they're doing to you, to them. I wouldn't suggest that. We have gains, increase, level up. And this is under house, clarifying house. You could have increased your financial gains. This could be like through the stock market, through a job, somehow, some sort of money. You could have bought a house or be looking to buy a house. Excess, too much gains, huh? Somebody could be getting paid to do this. To do something excessively. They're perfectly content. This masculine is perfectly content doing that. Okay, let's get some more information on house. Something could have started in 2020 with this person. Someone could have invited you to their house in 2020. This could have been when the stalking started, or some sort of manipulation started, or stalking started of the collective. There could be a Leo involved. The card just, a whole bunch of cards flipped over. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this back in here right. So something could have happened in 2020. Cool guy, main male, attractive, authoritative. Authoritative? Somebody could have come in trying to act like they were the cool guy. And or come in and tried to be like bossy. You could have looked at this not as authoritative, but as annoying. This was too much. And something about this person has been exposed. If they weren't trying to expose something about you, they are being exposed by your intuition. Okay, the other thing I'm getting is the things that you have thought about this individual are actually true. And this is scary for this person. And they could be like, I don't know, somebody could have paid them to get in, like, into your business or something. Y'all, I'm sorry. So somebody could have paid them to get into your business to come say hello to you and try to get into a commitment with you. Again, this could have happened in 2020. You could have been like 43 or are 43 now. Could have been 43 when this happened. Could be born in March. Something about 1950 and 1978, as well as April. Someone's name could be April, or it's just the month that's significant. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, clarify hello. Narcissist. So this person could be a narcissist and you could see right through this person. Oh, this person thinks they're never wrong. Look at this. This person is saying, I'm never wrong. This could have been a turnoff to you. This, because you think this person's a beta. You could be more interested in like alphas. This person could have come through trying to pretend like they were helpful, friendly, non-confrontational, and reliable. But you could be seeing this person's narcissistic vibes. Yeah, your light team could have, so your light team could have come in here, collective, and given you some sort of information about this person, the situation, this stalking, whatever. Contentment. You're completely content by yourself. You would rather be alone than be with this person, is what I'm getting. You're perfectly content being on your own. Something happened in 2020 though. I'm quite confident. It could have been in like March of 2020. Sorry, y'all. It's taking a little longer for me to get cards out shuffling because this deck is so new. I did shuffle it a bit before logging on, or turning on the video, I should say. Caution, warning, danger, projection, and snapped, unhinged, instability, and crazy. You could have seen these things about this person. Your light team could have told you, like, this person is, you need to be cautious of this person. Protect yourself from this person. This narcissist could have also been like, you know, I need you to be grateful for this, that, and the other. Whatever has gone on here, you've been cautioned. And if you could be like not listening to your intuition, but your light team is here saying, be cautious, protect yourself. And you know what's interesting is this card actually says projection, not protection. Excuse me. So, I read it wrong. However, there are no mistakes in tarot. So, that being said, you may actually need to protect yourself from this person. You may need to stop having any sort of contact with this person. This person could be also projecting onto you something. You could be seeing that this person is unhinged, or feel like this person is crazy. And they could have like all of the markers, and I'm not a doctor, but they could have all the markers of somebody who's crazy, like maybe, and I'm not trying to like talk crap when I say these things, but this person may, you know what I just pictured? Have you guys ever seen the movie Back to the Future? Well, there's a character, his name is Doc in the movies, okay? He's the older guy who's like, yeah, a little bit, people think he's like crazy a little bit, and he has wild hair, and he looks disheveled, his clothes don't look clean, he's like talking about so many things at one time, it's hard to keep up. That is the person that I'm picturing right now. And this particular energy could have like messy hair. Even if it's like short, it could be like messy and all over the place. This person may not wash their clothes. They may be all over the place. Now, this person also may believe things that aren't actually the case. So they could be like, if they get online, they could like look at things online and automatically just be like pushing that out as information that's correct, okay? Or that like they could read something online and be like, oh yeah, well that's because this and this is true and whatever, and it's not. Yeah, this particular energy could be coming across as fake, false, or disingenuine about something here. Creation, investment. Somebody could have invested in something that wasn't theirs. You could feel like this particular energy is infectious, not in a good way. Like, this person could come across as having some sort of disease, like of the brain, of the body, of something. I'm not going to take these 3, but we have Taurus, that's here as well. Witchy sister and access. Okay, I am going to take these actually. So there could be a Taurus involved here. This could either be you or it could be them. Okay? I'm also getting here that this particular person invested in something with perhaps a Taurus to access something, to be to wear a mask, to pretend to do something here, and you're being cautioned again of this. This person could be sick or something. This person could, something about a witchy sister. A Taurus could have a witchy sister. Or a Taurus could be like doing too much spell work and it backfiring and them getting sick. You're being cautioned of this. Y'all, I don't know if you can hear my chimes out there, but the weather is like turning all of a sudden. All right, let's get some clarification for commitment. Masculine. Third wheel. You could already be in a committed relationship, collective. Or this person is a third wheel here to something bigger, something that they invested in. They could have invested in like an emperor energy here. But we have third party, third wheel, the other woman or man. So this person could have, okay, I'm not going to speak on this yet until I get some more information. Can I get some more information about commitment? That's too many. Something about someone being pretentious. Ooh. Witchy sister. This witchy sister could be a Virgo, y'all. Ooh. That's bound. This witchy sister could have come in or spoke to people that you know and made up some, they could have said you were superficial, you're this, you're that. They're bound to what they did here. They also could have done something shocking to bribe someone. So you could be finding out this person bribed someone to try to be in a commitment with you, to ruin your relationship. This could be a Taurus that did this. This could be your witchy sister, though, that did something shocking. It was corrupt. Wow, you guys. They're bound to something they did here. This person could have been like, oh, they're so superficial, they're pretentious, they're this, they're that. But it's because this witchy sister is jealous and envious. They're just projecting. This witchy sister could be getting a message about their corruption, something they did to bribe someone. Yeah. We have non-committal player, could be the source of something here. And somebody could be getting legal issues now. because they were trying to entrap someone and poison them. They tried to set someone up. This could be this witchy sister who worked with other people, paid them to set you up and poison you, to do something very harmful to you. They're getting legal issues. This is this letter that this witchy sister is receiving. Yeah, because they're in cahoots. This was a secret collaboration. Thank you so much, Kev, for making this deck. I can't tell you how good this deck is. Okay. So this was a secret collaboration. This was a dark alliance with people. But your spiritual rank, you outrank this person, okay? And their emotional manipulation. Okay, so this person was saying you're like promiscuous, you're like sidewalk gang or something, but you're actually a Sigma. Strong, silent, mysterious, independent, intelligent. So this is why they couldn't manipulate you. And then we have intellectual theft. Runner, avoidant, escape. Somebody could be worried because they took some sort of intellectual property. They could be worried about what they did here. They could have tried to get your own parents to reject you and abandon you, to leave you behind on some sort of contract or agreement. They could have also tried to like do an ugly spell on you. You, this role model, you could be a Pisces who's destined for a star future here. They could have been trying to get you isolated with some sort of technology along with an Aquarius. This person could have used like the internet or computer or something here, some type of electronic here to do something to isolate you. So somebody could have been sending like false messages about a Pisces, or this was a Pisces who did this. But I'm getting you're this Pisces role model perhaps. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, you're sweet, compassionate, and innocent. We have Leo and scarcity. And fraud, insurance, identity, check, tax, or mortgage fraud. This could have been a Leo could have done this because they have attachments. Somebody could be praying to like a deity for some sort of fortune. They could have done this when it came to some sort of fraud. Now they could be optimistic that something is going to work. Or a Capricorn is involved. A Capricorn could have interfered or hindered or tried to block this family, parents, when it came to some sort of documentation. This person could have said you were a player, but they're the ones that is a player. There could be a Gemini involved that was trying to cause some sort of blockages, finance blockages, or you're a Gemini experiencing some sort of blockage. And then we have theft, robbery, burglary, embezzlement, and larceny. Somebody could be trying to cause problems for someone, saying that they were involved in some sort of theft. And then we have Libra, which is interesting because that's balancing, the balance of something perhaps in court. And we have illusionist and Cancer. Someone's siblings are guilty and remorseful and have regret about what they did to a feminine in regards to a gift, y'all. Whatever's gone on here, it's game over for these people. And this cult, oh my goodness. There could this cult leader could be a Scorpio. Somebody did something here trying to copy you, perhaps. You, this peaceful person. They could have wanted you to experience some sort of grief, so they like impersonated you. And you are this angelic energy. You could be very in touch with your spirit guides. You have a lot of knowledge about this. And you could be this empowering person here who likes to help people upgrade or transform. You can be very creative. Somebody did some sort of black magic here. This could have been black magic, spell work, candle magic. This could have been an ally or a confidant. So this could be somebody that you knew who did this to you. Ooh. You could be aware and be guarded of this person because all they want to do is talk to you and have you gossip or tell them things that they could turn around and lie about. And now they want to heal this relationship. You could have walked away from this person. Yeah, they were dirt digging. This is exactly, come through spirit, what I was just thinking. They were dirt digging. Even if it meant gossiping, lying, because they wanted to have some sort of success. This person's a charlatan. They're deceptive. They're a fraud. They could, ooh, we have alpha and intent to harm. You could be like standing your ground. You could be this actual alpha energy here who's assertive and a leader, and this person had intent to harm. Now this could be this charlatan here. They could have been doing energy work on you, collective. This was chaos magic, perhaps. With an Aries. But you just adapted. You just changed and adjusted to this whole situation here. Wow, y'all. This reading. Hold on, I'm going to put these away. I used that whole deck, you guys. I used that whole deck for clarification. Thank you again, Kev. This deck is amazing. I love how all the signs are in it. All right, let's get a positive message, y'all, to close this reading out. I feel like there's more information that needs to come out. Let's actually get just a bit more. Because I think that we're going to be finding out these people again. Remember what I was saying? This was an S mission. So that's what this is all about. Whatever's gone on here, a sister could be involved, a friend could be involved, somebody coming towards you wanting to pretend to be in a relationship with you, or maybe you were just in a friend relationship with this person. They perhaps wanted more. Ooh, we have apology, and it was in reverse. Somebody may not be apologizing for what they did here. You could just been like, I need an apology. But this person is so narcissistic that they are not even considering an apology. They don't. Cards keep slipping out of my hands. You could feel like this person's slippery. Like, you could ask them a question and then they could like preface the answer. Like, when people answer and they preface their answer with some BS, that's a problem. And if you know somebody that's like that, that's a narcissistic, and that's like this person knows something they're not saying. You could be well aware of this. This person could want to reconcile with you or wants you to consider reconciling with them. They could have said like, I'm going to help you be successful when it comes to something. And you could be like, I don't need you to help me be successful. Thank you, but no thank you. Yeah, all they're doing is wearing a mask. This person could have thought in their imagination that this was going to work for them. They could have thought that they were, I don't know, going to help with something. Fate. Somebody could be saying that you're like, in their imagination, they could be saying like you're fated to be with this person in a relationship. Somebody could be saying that there was just some sort of coincidence. At the bottom here, you can see the words. Somebody could be saying like, oh no, it's just a coincidence. This person could have driven you to like get your car worked on. Remember, there was poison out in a sister. Yeah, these people, this person has some sort of supernatural attachment. Can I get one more, please? Origin. So if you felt like somebody here, okay, somebody's doing some sort of maintenance when it comes to spell work to send some sort of disturbance or attachment to you who's in your north node. You could have intuitively picked this out and figured this out, and this person could be the origin of what's happened here with something, with protest. Oh, it says sue and attention. You could be needing to sue this person for being involved in this. Yeah, this person may be even getting sued. They could be overwhelmed and overloaded with some sort of lawsuit. Yeah, this person tried to trap you, or they're trapped now and they're going to get sued. And the truth is going to be out, and this person now is overwhelmed. This person could have been part of this setup, or yeah, they did too much. They're just too greedy here when it comes to something. This is what happened. This person could be born in 1984. See the number? Seems kind of blurry. All right. Clarify house. What do we need to know about this? Robbery. Exploitation. Unfairness. Somebody could have been trying to invite you to a house. Or somebody said, okay, what did I just say? Someone could have invited you to their house, and I didn't finish the sentence. And this is accident, injury, danger. So you may not have wanted to be in this person's house or around this person's house because you felt like they were going to try to do something to you, injure you. You could have felt some sort of danger. You could have felt like this person was going to try to do something to you, to injure you or something, to cause you some sort of loss. They were bribed to do this, collective. They were literally bribed to create this loss for you. This could have started in 2020, and now this person is stressed. They have a headache. They could not be sleeping. And now we have sweet dream. This person is stressed and unable to sleep while you're over here sleeping comfortably, sleeping like a baby. Yeah, something about this person could be really coming in and trying to dispute you in court. They could have, okay, so this could be what they were trying to do in their home. They were trying to invite you to their house, and then they were going to cause some sort of injury and then say it was due to a conflict. this was something insidious, and you could have seen the signs about this person. This person could have been bribed to do this because they have no self-love. Self-love in reverse. Yeah, they just wanted money. They just wanted a check. They just wanted a fortune. They wanted some type of reward. Collaboration. They wanted this jackpot that they were told they were going to get if they collaborated to do something here, to set you up, to do something insidious. To make you need aid. They could have been saying, oh, here, I'll help you. But this was all part of this collaboration. Now they're stressed. Wow, we're getting a lot more information. Clarify, hold on. Clarify hello, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this hello? Third wheel. Interesting. This is enemy on it. Distrust. Distrust, clarifying hello. So you may not trust this person, or you may not, maybe shouldn't trust this person. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you what the cards say, guys. So, ooh, vow and hesitation. Somebody here could have been trying to cause some sort of confusion. Somebody could have also been doing some sort of confusion, illusion magic of some sort. This person was a third wheel. They could have done something when it comes to your relationship. Somebody that you were supposed to be with. Yeah, to create an ending. This person was trying to cause some sort of ending. Some sort of harm. Okay. Somebody could have been, this person, okay, sorry you guys, I'm like all over the place. This person could have been wanting, or could be disappointed by what they were trying to do to you not working. I'm hearing they should have hesitated to be this third wheel, third party, distrustful person. To stalk. This person could have been stalking you. Watching. Somebody could be like, I'm getting poking the bear energy as well. There's something, I'm getting really weird energy from this, you guys. Like this person could have come to you like on social media, and you could be like, you could have felt some sort of suspicious energy even when this person could have acted like they knew you when they reached out to you, and you could be like, I don't know who you are. And they could be like, oh yeah, you know me. And you could be like, what the F are you talking about? I have no idea who you are. Where did you come from? Like, they could have just came right in and tried to like make you believe lies. So this was something that they did from the very beginning. And this could be what was off-putting about this particular person, is they could have come to you on social media and been like, oh, you don't remember me? And you could be like, no, I don't, sorry. And you could be like, who is this person? Like, where did this person come from? Like, what is, like, and then like you could be finding out this person acts like an NPC. They don't know who they are. They don't have any like, I also just heard life experience. So there could be having no life experience. Bully. This person could have come in and then like been bullying you or changed this relationship. It's this embarrassment. So you could have embarrassed this person like unintentionally. Like they could have come in and been watching you. And the only reason why they thought you knew them is because they were watching you. They could have like made up in their head that you were like into them or something. You know how people do on social media? I also just got incel, and I'm no shade to incels, okay? But I mean, I'm celibate, okay? So like there's no shade there, but somebody here could be involuntarily in this position, and yeah, they don't like it. This person could have come in saying like, oh, let's network, let's be friends, let's do this, let's do that. And then they're coming on the, okay, so, oh my God, you guys, there's so much going through my head right now. I can't even get it all out quick enough. This individual here could have come into you on social media wearing a mask and trying to act like they want to be your friend, right? With hello and friend. But really, they were the bully. So like they could have come in and been your friend and been like, oh, I want to be your friend one day, right? And you could be like, you know, okay, like I guess we can be social media friends or something like that. And then on the other side of the coin here, this person actually is bullying and stalking, trying to isolate you, scare you as part of this collaboration to cause endings. This person should have hesitated, but instead they vowed to do something here that they should not have done, and now they're overloaded. We have blind and stubbornness. So this person could be like, okay, you know, like when they talk about being blind, like people will talk about makeup trends like this, like, oh, that person has lash blindness, right? Like their lashes are so big they can't even tell that they look crazy, or this person wears so much makeup on their face that they are blind to that fact, right? So like blush blindness or whatever the case is. This person's stubborn blindness. So they're completely blind to whatever it is that they've done, to the point where they're just stubborn, they're arrogant, they have a mulish attitude, which makes them awkward. And if you're a guy and you are watching this and you're not understanding what I mean by blindness, like that's a thing. So like anything done in too much, people will consider it being blind to it, okay? We have saving. Something about money. Saving some money. Ooh, we have withdrawal. Savings withdrawal. Somebody could have made a savings withdrawal here. For something. Clarify commitment, please, Holy Spirit. Marriage. An adventure. Somebody could have been trying to act like they want to marry you. They were trying to go on some adventure here where they wanted to marry you. They wanted to explore marrying you. They could have become dependent on this relationship, this friendship. And anytime you said anything, they just were completely like, la da da, la di da da da. I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear you. While they were scheduling to do stuff, managing and organizing, planning things behind the scenes over time. We have relaxation, peace. This could be your energy. You could be looking for a peaceful commitment to someone, to something here. Marriage. We've got marriage and commitment out here now. So this person, you could have friend zoned this person And they could have thought that they were going to change your mind when it came to something. Yeah, you could feel like peace is actually a gift. You could be wanting a gift of peace. You just want to be like left to do your own thing. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say like you would rather be with anybody but this person, or you'd rather be alone to be with this person, but that's what I'm getting. Something about a nightmare idea, an alliance. So somebody's dealing with a nightmare after they had an idea, or they had a bright idea to be in an alliance with someone. They're suffering now. They're being persecuted. This could be in a court of law, or they're not getting a commitment because of some alliance. Oh, and I was just about to say the last card, and on the last card we've got confinement. Somebody's going through a nightmare where they're worried about their freedom being removed because they indulged in something. Something that has to do with a treasure that they learned about somehow. They could have done something when it came to your privacy. This person could have also been involved in something with your family. But you persevered. You persevered through this challenge like a professional. We have blessing and care. Somebody's bound to something here. To parents. They could be frightened of someone's parents, a contract that they got here with parents. This was supposed to be a blessing. Instead, it turned into a binding. That this person could be obstructing things because they're involved with your parents. Now they could have chose to stop whatever they did. This person could have been involved in trying to get you homeless, to curse you to be homeless. But all you got was good news. You got gain, something with gain. Like you were able to cultivate from this situation. You were able to transmute whatever happened in this situation to bring in a good conclusion. It was like a miracle because this was some type of collaboration that was done. These people are this person could be going to jail. All right, let's get a positive message, you guys, because either they're going to go to jail possibly, or they were trying to have you go to jail or confine you in some way. But the truth about this collaboration has come out. All right, let's get a positive message, you guys. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get a positive message to close out this reading for the collective? What is the final message the collective needs to hear? We have strength and life force energy, 23 and 38. 38 breaks down to an 11. So you could be getting justice because of your strength. And then 23. Something from 2023 could be significant. All right, let's read these. All right, so we have strength. Strength is an outer display of power. However, true strength is silent and deep. It comes when you are willing to stand your ground and speak your truth, even if others disagree with you. If you draw this card at a time when those around you are unsupportive, the message is to hold your ground. Step up, speak up. Your strength will give birth to more strength. This card also suggests that those around you need your strength to support them. Don't be afraid to share with others in need. There is a wellspring of power within you. Angels are beside you, supporting and loving you. This may be a sign that you need to move into a quiet strength rather than loudly demand your rights. Be still and quietly hold fast. Consider building up your physical strength. So you may need to be quiet about, be quiet when it comes to this particular strength. This doesn't mean you need to go out and tell everybody, your business, or that, you're disagreeing with them or anything like that. It might just be something that you need to do silently. But you may need to stand your ground when it comes to something here. Someone could live in France or Africa. Okay, let's read this last one really quickly. 23. Life force energy. Vibrant life force energy, healing, unifying rhythm, and passion. All of these qualities are, Vibrant life force energy, healing, unifying rhythm, and passion. All of these qualities are awaiting to expand even more in your life. This card is telling you that this is not the time to hold back, nor is this the time to suppress what you are feeling or experiencing. When you do this, or when you try to please everyone, your energy will wane. If you are striving to meet expectations of others but forgetting your own needs, your energy field becomes lackluster. Allow yourself free reign of your emotions. Be willing to be spontaneous and change course. It's okay to change your mind. The vitality of the Creator is waiting to flow through you. Stop waiting on the sidelines of life. Don't hold back. Embrace every aspect of your life. Be who you are without reserve. If you have been ill, this card indicates that healing energy is on its way. So, your strength could be ushering in healing at this particular time, collective. And this may not be something that you need to announce to people. You may disagree with people about certain subject matter or about certain things. This could be specifically about what you need to be doing in your life, right? If somebody's trying to tell you what you need to be doing in your life, I would be very apprehensive to listen to them. Because even our parents can have skewed views because they are born in a different generation than ourselves, right? So even when it comes to your own parents, it's something to consider, but not necessarily think just because they're our parents, they know what's best for us. I know a lot of people's parents who are acting from a place of woundedness, from a place of trauma. And they aren't the best to tell us what we need to do in our life. Your life experience has brought in this strength for you. This strength has become your life force energy. You're very confident in this. This could have started in 2023. And there could be some sort of justice coming in for you when it comes to whatever it is that you've experienced here. You're being asked to stand your ground, okay? All right, y'all. I hope that this reading helped some way, somehow. Please do remember this is a general collective reading. Not everything in the reading is meant to resonate, so just take what does and leave the rest, okay? Let the rest go. And yeah, so if you guys like the way I read, please do like the reading. It really helps get these messages out to others. And if you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you. Please do remember that these readings are to empower you. They're not in any way meant to bring any type of fear to you. So please keep that in mind when listening to readings when it comes to tarot, okay? All right, you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.